So Battlefield has released a massive update about their Battle Royale with a bunch of information that we can go through. So this does look like part of the map. You can see the firestorm that, by the way, you die in one hit too. It's not like you can live in it, and it has a bunch of skyscrapers, so it looks pretty suburban. I hope it's a big map. So anyways, they say this week we begin testing a new addition to our Battlefield universe, a Battle Royale built on Battlefield's unique DNA. The information and feedback from players in Battlefield Labs will be incredibly valuable, helping us to refine and deliver this experience. The details below are intended to help players understand our philosophy for this mode and to provide context for participants in the upcoming Battlefield Labs test so they can jump right into the action. Good luck, by the way, if you get into the Battle Royale test. I'm super jealous. It does look super cool. So let's keep going. The Battle Royale, the Battlefield way, we see a great opportunity to infuse the core Battlefield pillars of class-based squad play. So it will be a squad-based Battle Royale. I do wish that a lot of these squad-based Battle Royales launch with solo play because not everyone has friends. And honestly, I find solos in Battle Royale pretty fun, but I have a strong feeling that most likely they're going to release with squads and they will have no solo play for Battle Royale. And I don't see why they don't have a solo play. Maybe they're worried about splitting up the player base, but they're going to have so many players. I mean, I'm guessing Battlefield will easily have over 500,000 concurrent players. So I don't know. But anyways, tactical destruction. So we'll be able to destroy the maps in the Battle Royale as well. And then vehicle combat into the Battle Royale genre to create a high stakes and adrenaline pumping gameplay experience. The vehicles could be super OP, especially if they have like tanks and helicopters. So they got to be a little bit careful with that, but it could be super cool. Can you imagine like having a jet in a Battle Royale? That'd be wild. So this is the Battlefield's twist on the classic formula, so you can expect to find all the core principles of Battlefield taking place within this mode. Gadgets, explosives, destructible environments, and vehicles can all be used to secure the win. So it sounds pretty awesome. I think it's going to definitely be very chaotic. And yeah, there'll be a lot to keep track of, but with squads, it'll be fun for sure. So Battlefield at its core, the key elements players can expect in this test. The map Battlefield is no stranger to epic maps, and this all new map, so it's all new, has been built for the Battle Royale experience. It features a diverse array of tactical points of interest, each with distinct layouts and themes that offer unique gameplay opportunities. You know, maps can really make or break a Battle Royale. I think like Verdinx was probably one of the best Battle Royale maps of all time. And I hope that they really do have a very diverse array of points of interest and places to loot, and just I hope it's fun. I think, yeah. So hopefully they do a good job with the map. And then at vehicles, they said players can find common transport vehicles around the map and even unlock powerful armored vehicles to turn the tide of battle. The intent is to offer more ways for players to traverse the map early on in a match and to create interesting combined arms action in the process. I do think that armored vehicles could be super OP. I hope they don't have infinite ammo. If they don't, then it's maybe okay. I'm just not exactly sure how it's going to go, especially like when the circle's closing and you have a super small circle at the end of the match. I would worry that if you don't have an armored vehicle, you might just like automatically lose. So that's just something to keep in mind. Hopefully they balance those well. So then we have tactical destruction. Destruction will be everywhere in this mode, from creating pathways through walls to toppling buildings. We look forward to seeing players' ingenuity with destruction and how they use it to defeat opponents. This, I'm sure, will be super cool. I think the destruction in Battlefield 6 was very nice. Yeah, it's solid. That'll be cool for sure. And, you know, there's a lot of Battle Royales, but not many have destruction of the actual map. So, yeah, super cool. Then squad play for this test. Each match will feature 100 players organized into 25 4-player squads, fighting to be the last one standing, communicating with your squad through pings, texts, or VoIP aims to boost the experience and enhance their tactical options. So again, it almost certainly sounds like there won't be like solo Battle Royale at the beginning, which is sort of disappointing. But yeah, you just, you know, find yourself 3 friends and have fun for sure. Then they have second chances. So this, for example, in Warzone was like the gulag, but for this, it sounds between the support class revives and mobile redeploy options, there are multiple tools to keep your squad in the fight. Does sound like support class might be a little OP. I don't know why you wouldn't just go all 4 support classes like on your team if you can revive. That sounds super strong. And I do wonder whether you'll just like be able to revive immediately with the defibrillator or if you'll have to use like a syringe. I just don't know. So I guess we'll see. Then the Deadliest Ring in Battle Royale. We set to bring out the most dangerous ring in gaming to Battle Royale that instantly kills players upon contact. With urgent warnings as the fire approaches, soldiers will be pushed into more intense firefights as the game space continues to shrink. There's no jumping in and out of it, no using it for cover, no walking through it. If you get caught in it, you are done. We're excited to see how the ring affects the pace of the game and how it creates spontaneous showdowns. So, a number of things on this. I never liked the whole sitting in the ring and healing to win the game. It just felt cheesy and silly. So I do sort of like that it instantly kills you. Um, I do worry that it's going to cause sometimes where someone accidentally touches it and then just dies. But I actually like this a lot. I think it'll be super interesting. It does cut down on the gameplay options a little bit. You can't run through the storm anymore, but um, it just means that it'll be a lot more important to keep track of where the map is shrinking to, and that you really got to move early. And you could definitely be like kept out and not be able to approach and die by people holding you off from coming to the safe circle. So it's just something, it'll just change the gameplay a little bit. But honestly, I like this way more than having a storm that just does a little bit damage and you can just sit in it and out heal it. So moving on from there, we have classes, training, and traits. So each squad gets to plan and choose which of the classes they will bring to battle. From a balanced squad of 4 classes to a focus squad that's all one class, so you're not limited. Your team will use the unique strengths and weaknesses of their class to adapt and overcome the unique tactical scenarios they encounter in the Battle Royale experience. Once the match begins, players are not able to change their class for the rest of the match. That just makes sense. I do worry that there's going to be a meta, and it sounds like it's just gonna be like 4 medics, but maybe there's a reason to go with others. I guess we'll just see. But revives just sound super strong. So players start the match with 2 default gadgets from their chosen class. During each match, players level up by earning XP through a variety of methods, such as defeating opposing players, and you get a bonus for finishing off a squad or completing missions. Cool. So it sounds like it'll have missions like DMZ. Be on the lookout for intel cases. Finding these is crucial as they provide XP to the whole squad. Okay, yeah, sounds cool. It's good that there are objectives other than just killing other people. I definitely love that about like DMZ and stuff like that. So I think this will be good for their battle royale, and it just provides you something to do instead of just like camping in a building, waiting for the circle to close. As players level up through their class's training, they will gain access to new traits that enhance their chosen class and give them both and their squad a tactical edge in the match. One example would be the assault class being faster and equipping an armor plate, which makes them harder to defeat in their next or current firefight. That does sound super cool. It'll be fun to look through those new traits that you can get and just figure out what is the best for the match. So in Battlefield Labs, we'll be watching how players use the classes to build the most effective squads and how their unique traits contribute throughout each game. For example, just how critical is the support class's supply crate for maintaining ammo? How effective are the engineer's abilities when using or fighting against vehicles? I do wonder, they'll probably use Battlefield Labs to balance it, and if they see, squads all of one class or something, I wonder if they'll make a change or not. So then we have an arms race. The arms race, throughout each match, players will explore the map, complete missions, and battle for loot to define their arsenal. There are 5 tiers of weapons to loot along with attachments. Okay, that's cool. So, and throwables, gadgets, and armor, upgrade kits, and custom drops of favorited weapons. So that is super cool. I love that there's 5 tiers. I think that the more loot in battle royales with more tiers, it just makes it more fun, gives you more things to find. I love that they're having attachments on the ground. I think that's something that Warzone was really, really missing. And yeah, I think that having attachments on the ground with weapons that drop is super cool. And obviously, gadgets, grenades, and strike packages are all chill as well. I do wonder about upgrade kits, if it just upgrades whatever tier of weapon you have to the next tier. I'm not sure what that'll mean. Custom drops of favorited weapons. I don't know how I feel about that. That was honestly one of the things I hated most about Warzone, is that the whole point of it was just to get cash to eventually get your loadout. And then it's well, that sort of takes away the randomness of every single game of the Battle Royale. The point, or at least what I found fun about Battle Royales, is having to adapt to whatever weapon or gun or attachments that you find on the way towards the end of the game. And, also being able to kill people and loot them and just make the best of the situation. When you add in loadouts, it means that you can always get the same thing. It just turns the game into just basically a PvP fest, which, you know, a lot of people enjoy just a PvP fest. But I think that the randomness of having to loot guns and just, you know, getting what you get is super nice. So I do hope that custom drops of favorite weapons isn't like super easy to get like it was in Warzone, and that you have to work for it. And yeah, I just hope it's not too OP. I guess we'll see. It also leads to there just being less variety in the game, because like, for example, in Warzone, if there's a couple guns that are meta, everyone's just going to go for the drops and get those guns, and they're all going to be the exact same build, and that's just boring, right? You want to fight against people who have different builds. So anyways, moving on from there, I think that's enough of my soap opera. Missions will have squads to try to complete objectives that offer extra rewards to gain a competitive edge over their opponents. Tasks range from unlocking high-value caches to planting explosives to eliminate mission-critical targets. Mission details will outline the available rewards like a weapons cache, vehicle key, or mobile redeploy unit, leaving it up to each squad to decide if the risk is worth the potential reward. Once the mission objective is complete, rewards are airdropped in, so squads should stay alert for others who may attempt to steal them. I do hope that the rewards don't take too long to airdrop in. I did like in other games where you can shoot the parachute and make it fall immediately. That's super nice. So I wonder if they will have that in this. It does sound like it's going to be pretty standard missions, blowing stuff up, you know, eliminating a bounty, etc. So nothing too crazy there, but I do, again, like missions. I think it's super cool. And yeah, the rewards sound good. I hope that they're high. I hope that the rewards are good enough that it's actually worth doing the missions. But other than that, I think that's great. So these missions are crafted to challenge your squad's teamwork and reward precise execution under pressure, with the potential to shift the momentum of battle. Loot, armor, and how players engage with missions are key to the flow of play, and we can't wait to see how players connect and push these areas of gameplay in Battlefield Labs. Okay, drop in testing this new mode and all its features with the community is the true power of Battlefield Labs. We're excited to hear about players' experiences as they explore the ins and outs of this Battle Royale done the Battlefield way. We look forward to sharing more details after the testing is complete and we've reviewed the feedback from players. Stay connected, share your feedback, blah, 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 blah. You can join their Discord or visit their website. So anyways, this is looking super awesome. I think the Battle Royale is going to be a ton of fun. I wish that I had gone into Battlefield Labs, but I have not. So if you have, good luck and have fun with this Battle Royale. Let me know if you're enjoying it in the comments below. But yeah, I think this is going to be a ton of fun. I'm super excited to try out the Battle Royale once it drops. I think they have said that the Battle Royale is not dropping like with the game. I've heard that somewhere. I haven't corroborated that is true. So it might be out like a month or two after the full game releases. But yeah, by then I'll be super stoked to try this out. I think it sounds really awesome. I know some people aren't like a big fan of battle royales, especially, you know, some Battlefield players hate them, but I think, like, I know they've been done to death, but I think that this has a good chance at being a lot of fun. And I don't think it'll take away too much from the Battlefield players. It may even add some more people in to try out Battlefield. So anyways, I hope y'all found this video entertaining and at least a little bit informational. If you did, I'll have a bunch of guides and stuff. I'm going to cover Battlefield 6 for a while once it comes out, and I'll have some stuff coming out with any news and stuff that releases right before the actual game launch. So anyways, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.